Peace and love, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming to read and learn with T. Marie. You know that's me. And I have yet another reading of the Holy Bible this morning, continuing on with um, the second book of Moses called Exodus. And we're going to continue on from chapter 13. I read chapters 10, 11, and 12 last video. And there was just a lot of back and forth going on in those chapters. The 10th chapter, the locusts, he brought the locusts in to swarm the land of Egypt, and that didn't work. Pharaoh's heart was still hardened. And then what else happened? What else happened in that one? Oh yeah, they turned it into darkness for like 3 days, right? Yeah, they turned it into darkness for 3 days, but it didn't affect the Israelites, only the Egyptians and the servants. And that didn't work. And the whole time, like, he's playing all these little games, like these cat and mouse games, like, saying that he's a sinner, just like he was doing in that previous chapter. I'm a sinner, let us go, da da da, but still, we'll still sin right afterwards. So he just kept playing these cat and mouse games, and, you know, um, I think the last thing that worked was them turning. I think they turned. Let's see. I wrote this out here. I might as well read them. um. Oh yeah, to bring death to all the firstborn in Egypt. So that was what finally softened his heart and made Pharaoh let the people go in the long run. And then there was the one I was really confused with the whole Passover thing, where they had to sacrifice the lamb and put the blood on the doorposts to I guess that's just supposed to protect them, right? I guess. That was the whole point of that, which I'm still a little confused on the Passover thing. I still have some studying to do on that, but yeah, that's what happened. So long story short, Pharaoh finally gave in and he let the people go. And somewhere down the line, there was circumcision involved. And I think the last chapter in 13, or wait, excuse me, I haven't read 13 yet. In chapter 12, there was some circumcision involved. Um, didn't really touch base on why that is. I'm just kind of starting to just get used to circumcision going on in this book and not even ask why. Why ask why, right? All right, so let's see. I guess I'll read. I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to go with what, let's see, maybe I'll try to read 3 chapters. We have 13, 14, and these are some pretty long chapters. So let's see, I'll aim for 3 chapters, 13, 14, and 15. Let's see how it goes. I hope everybody's doing good today and slept well, getting ready to eat a good breakfast. I got my cup of Java. I'm about to take a walk after I'm done with this video. I figured, um, let me put some words and scriptures in before I start my day and take my walk, so yeah. Cheers to that. All right, chapter 13. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever opened the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, it is mine. And Moses said unto the people, Remember this day in which ye came out of Egypt, and out of the house of bondage. For, for by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. This day came yet, excuse me, this day came ye out in the month Abib. I'm sorry, say that again. This day came ye out in the month Abib. Was that a month before? Was that like one of our was that back in the days, June or July? Excuse me, we're in July now. I'm getting my months all mixed up. Time has gone by so fast. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted there. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which we swear unto thy fathers to give thee, a land flowing with milk and honey, that thou shalt keep this service in this month. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and in the seventh day shall be a feast to the Lord. All right, they got to that milk and honey finally. Finally. Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee, neither shall there be leaven seen with thee in all thy quarters. And thou shalt shew thy son in that day, saying, This is done because of that which the Lord did unto me, which I came forth out of Egypt. And it shall be for a sign unto thee upon thine hand, and for a memorial between thine eyes, that the Lord's law may be in thy mouth. For with a strong hand hath the Lord brought thee out of Egypt. Thou shalt therefore keep this ordinance in his season from year to year. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, and he swear unto thee and to thy fathers, and shall give it to thee. All right. That thou shalt set apart unto the Lord all that open the matrix, and every firstling that cometh of the beasts which thou hast, the male shall be of the Lord's. The male shall be the Lord's. And every firstling of an ass thou shalt redeem with the lamb, and if thou wilt not redeem it, then thou shalt break his neck, and all the firstborn of man among thy children shall thou redeem. And it shall be when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, What is this? That thou shalt say unto him, By strength of hand the Lord brought us out of Egypt, from the house of bondage. And it came to pass, when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that the Lord slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore I sacrifice to the Lord all that open the matrix, being males, but all the firstborn of my children I redeem. Wait, who's saying this? Wait, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll come back to that. And it shall be for a token upon thine hand, and for frontlets between thine eyes, for by strength of land the Lord brought us forth out of Egypt. And it came to pass, when Pharaoh had let the people go, that God led them not through the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near, for God said, Lest peradventure the people repent when thy see war, and they return to Egypt. But God led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Israel went up harness out of the land of Egypt. And Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straitly sworn the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Etham, in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. All right, that was chapter 13. They are in the land of milk and honey, y'all. All right, it seems like they're forming months and years and stuff like that. It's coming together, slowly but surely. We're coming into today. Mm-mm. I didn't know I had my music playing. I hope that does not affect my video. Let me turn that off. My bad. Okay, chapter 14. Chapter 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they turn and encamp before Oh my goodness. Let me repeat that again. Speak unto the children of Israel that they turn and encamp before Pihahiroth, between Migdal and the sea, over against Baalzephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. Here we go with these names, boy. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them. And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And they did so. Wow. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of the servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Egypt, and captains over every one of them. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel. And the children of Israel went out with an high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, and the horsemen and his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea, beside Pahahiroth, before Baal, oh, I cannot say these names. Baal-zephon. I'm going to say Baal-zephon. I think that's what it is. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. And when Pharaoh drew when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord. And they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in the Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of Egypt? Oh no, poor children. Is not this the word that we did tell thee? Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians, that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will shew to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them. And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his host, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from behind their face, and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud of darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Egyptians pursued, and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. Wow. And it came to pass that in the morning watch the Lord looked unto the host of the Egyptians, through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drave them heavenly, so that the Egyptians said, Let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians. And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his strength when the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it. And the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. Wow. Boy, these Egyptians are going through it. And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the hosts of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as of one of them. Wow. But the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day, and out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. And Israel saw the great work which the Lord did upon the Egyptians, and the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses. Wow, they did that. Okay. Even though I kind of feel sorry for some of those Egyptians were probably just doing what they were told. They were just probably minions. They probably didn't even really want to go through all that for real. But just because they were with the gang, they had to go. They all had to go. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. Chapter 15. Let's see. All right, I'll do one more chapter. Chapter 15. All right. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song, and he is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him in habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. Can I say that again? Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord, hath dashed in pieces the enemy. And in the greatness of thine excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sent forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of thy nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright as a heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. Thou didst blow thy wind, the sea covered them. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Thou stretchest out thy right hand, the earth swallowed them. Thou in thy mercy hast led forth the people which thou hast redeemed. Thou hast guided them in thy strength unto thy holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestina. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab, trembling, shall take hold upon them. all the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them by the greatness of thine arm. They shall be as still as a stone, till thy people pass over. O Lord, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. Thou shalt bring them in, and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Lord, which thy hands have established. The Lord shall reign forever and ever. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea, and the Lord brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. And Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a thimble in her hand, and all the women went out after with thimbles and with dances. Oh. And Miriam answered them, Sing yea to the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The Lord and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the water of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore the name of it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, What shall we drink? And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord shewed him a tree, which when he cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statue and an ordinance, and there he proved them. And said, If thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and wilt do that which is right in his sight, and wilt give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. And they came to Elim, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees. And they encamped there by the waters. Oh, they found water just like that, huh? Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right, so yeah, they were like, maybe we shouldn't have put all the water on the Egyptians like that. We need some of that water. So they said, we got to go get some water, Moses. What shall we do? All right, we're stopping there. I will continue on with chapter 16 in the next video. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend or a family member. And I hope that you continue your day just staying grounded and centered. Make sure you drink water, stay hydrated, and just do something positive. Just do something positive, make somebody smile, make yourself smile. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and love. Bye-bye.